Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dhananjana. So today I have come up with a new lesson for y'all. This is grade 10 Buddhism, the 5th lesson, developing Vipassana meditation. Development of insight helps to see the truth. Okay, so before we begin with what Vipassana meditation is, let's take a look at this. So this is also a point which you all should remember, that Jetavana was built by Anathapindika Situ. Right? Most of these things are given hidden in the lessons, and they come most often as MCQs. And you all wonder, right? Now this is about a meditation, but they have also given that Jetavana was built by Anathapindika Situ. So these are the places where they hide facts in which you all can get questions, right? So this is one point. And now getting to the lesson. When Buddha was residing in Jetavana, a Deva presented himself to the Buddha and said, "O Buddha, there is mess inside and outside. The human beings are facing many problems. When will these problems be solved?" Okay, so for an MCQ you can get, giving this quote, they will ask who said this to the Buddha, right? They'll give various names of various situs and ask whether it's a Deva. Then the answer is a Deva, right? He came in the midnight to Jetavana. These are the points which you should remember. Jetavana, a Deva, and this quote. Just a part of a quote you should remember. And you might get it for the exam. So the Buddha answers, those who ever abide by Sila, morality, and Samadhi, those who have developed wisdom, so on, he had said. The point which you should get from this is, those who are energetic, develop Vidarshana and wisdom, will be able to solve their problems. So this part is where we get to the lesson, right? In this lesson, now if you watched my lesson about the chapter 4, you might have gone through the Samatha meditation. If you didn't watch that, you can watch that as well. But talking about this, now in that video I told you that there are two types of meditations, Samatha meditation and Vidarshana meditation. So in that I discussed about Samatha meditation, and now in this lesson it's about Vidarshana meditation. Okay, so this is the description of what Vipassana meditation is. As per this definition, Vipassana meditation is the meditation which develops panya. Okay, this is not panna, because like if you write a word and then use this curly thing on top, it becomes So it's panya, and provides the ability to see the truth as it is, right? So in your exam you might get, what is Vipassana meditation? So you should write this definition. And this Vipassana meditation also helps you to destroy the klesha. So you might think, why this two meditations, that means Samatha meditation and Vipassana meditation, why do they differ, right? The difference between them is, in Samatha meditation you cannot destroy the klesha. You just control it, right? Now if you meditate and it's Samatha meditation, you can control your emotions. Then you won't get angry easily. But in some instance, if it's really extreme, you might get angry, right? You might have jealousy, you might have all those things. But from that meditation, you can control this. However, in Vipassana meditation, it destroys the klesha. After you go to some state, if you go to some state with the Vipassana meditation, you will never ever be involved in things related to klesha. It is destroyed. Okay, so that is the difference. And another thing related to Vipassana meditation is understanding the Trilakshana. You might already know what Trilakshana is. Trilakshana means Anitya, Dukkha and Anatma, right? Anitya means it is not permanent, and Dukkha means like if things are not permanent, you get sad, right? You are sorrowful. If something which belongs to you, let's say you have a toy, and because of this Anitya, Anitya factor, it breaks, right? Everything is impermanent, so it breaks. So it causes you to be sorrowful, which is Dukkha. And the third one is Anatma. Anatma means does not belong to me. Now, even though you say my toy, mage sellam baduwa kiyala kiwwata, if you cannot control it, that cannot be yours. So that means everything in this world is Anatma. Nothing belongs to me, even myself. Now I get sick. If I belongs to me, I can control it. But as I cannot control myself, there is no me, right? So that is Anatma. You might get another lesson related to that. Then we'll go in depth. But for now, just think that from Vipassana meditation, you can understand the Trilakshana. The next point you should remember are the various names which you use to describe, or other names for Vipassana meditation, right? We call it Panya meditation. And also meditation that develops wisdom, because these are sort of like the same, because Panya and wisdom are the same thing. And we also call it Vidarshana. Vipassana, Vidarshana, both are the same things. And also Trilakshana Bhavana. Okay, so let's get back to the textbook. So this is your textbook. So everything I told you is in here, but there's a lot of content, so that's why I just took it in here and said you can make a short note of this. So for your further understanding, I'll tell you this fact, right? Vipassana meditation helps in understanding a thing by breaking it into smaller parts. That can be explained from this. See, this is in page number 21. When you begin the lesson, you can see this. Now you see this car, right? Now this boy is involved in Vidarshana meditation, and he like observes the Trilakshana in this, right? Anitya, Dukkha and Anatma. And he breaks those things into parts. See, a car is made up of these components. And you see a car. When it destroys, it's just some parts of pieces, right? It's not permanent. And therefore you understand the ultimate truth. So like that, you can substitute your body in here. So you can take your body in here, and then through Vipassana meditation, you break it into parts. And you understand that it's not worth, and also it's not permanent. So like I said before, Vipassana meditation helps you to see the truth. I hope it's clear. So the other points which you can get from the textbook are, see, can you see? Yeah. Okay, see. Understanding the truth has two aspects. What are those aspects? Conventional truth and ultimate truth. So, conventional truth is the real truth, not the real truth, right? It is convented, like it's an invented truth. Like you think that something, let's say this thing, the car, you say that it exists. You think that is the truth. But it is not the real truth, right? However, the ultimate truth is the breakdown of the conventional truth. Example, see, the example is given. Vehicle is understood in a common way as a thing, right? But the ultimate truth, now this is the conventional truth. However, the ultimate truth, the vehicle consists of many things. Tires, glasses, seats. It cannot be taken as one thing. It consists of many things which are all impermanent. Okay. So the next point which you should remember, now write these facts down, right? Now, you might, I'm not sure about this factor, but just keep in mind about the true, not true, right? Two aspects of truth, conventional truth and ultimate truth, and what Vipassana meditation is, the names of it, and those factors. The next thing you should remember is the 5 primary elements, which are also known as Pachaya, right? The 5 elements. The first one is Rupa Skandha. These are also known as the 5 skandhas. Okay, the first one is Rupa Skandha. Rupa Skandha means the physical body. And this is also an important factor you should remember, that your body is made out of 4 elements which are known as Satara Mahabhuta. It is also in here, right? The first out of this Satara Mahabhuta is Patavi. Patavi means earth element. Tadagatiya, right? Now, let's take the body for the example. Now, see, if you take your body, the skin, the nails, right? What else? There are many things which you can touch, which are hard, right? The hair maybe, like what else? Everything you can touch with this hard element, the earth element. The next thing is Tejo, the fire element. Now, if you breathe and you keep your hand in front of your mouth or the nose, you can feel the heat, right? So that is because of the fire element. So this is the second out of the Satara Mahabhuta, the fire element or the heat element. Okay, in the next page, Vayu, the wind element, right? You can blow, you can, what else can you do? You breathe, and there are some other places also where you can get the wind. I won't talk about that. However, so there's the wind element. And Apo, water element. There's sweat, there's saliva. So that's the water element, okay? So this is the third one. And this is the fourth one. So these are the Satara Mahabhuta. You should remember them. They might ask what are the Satara Mahabhuta, or they can give you as Apo, and they'll ask what element is this? Wind, air, or what else did I say? Earth and fire. So you can remember Vayo means Vataya, that means wind, right? And Tejo means Unusuma, heat, and Patavi is the Pruthuviya, earth element. So Apo, you'll have to remember that in some way. Okay. So the second one is, wait. So for the Rupa Skandha, there's these eyes. That means you can see the pictures. Ears hear the voice. Smell through the nose, and taste through the tongue, and likewise. So Vedana Skandha is the next of the 5 elements. Okay, the second element is Vedana Skandha. Vedana means, you know, it's a feeling, right? Vedana Skandha means a feeling or sensation. Like if you take the eye, okay, if you take the eye, you can see, right? If you take the nose, you can smell. So that is the Vedana. And then the Sanya. Sanya means it's a signal, right? Whatever born in the mind. Now sound signal, smell, taste, touch, sign. This is something like this. Now from the smell, you get the signal what it is. From what you see, you get the signal what it is, right? So the fourth one, no, wait. Yeah. Fourth one, Sankara Skandha. Those are the ideas. Now when you get the signal, you get the idea. Now if you get a smell of something, you get that signal, and then you get the idea. This is this. Mother is cooking something. It must be something good, something I like. So those are the ideas, right? It could be a kusala idea, akusala idea, doing them off and on, right? Like let's take another example related to this. Now you see an animal and you feel like killing it. So that's an akusala idea. If you see an animal, you feel like feeding it. You feel like taking care of it. So that is an kusala idea. Okay. So the fifth and the last one is Vijnana Skandha. So that means understanding ideologies, right? When you get an idea, you should understand it. So here it is given as these help to see body signals, noise, smell, touch, which brings about ideologies which are signaled through the eye. So that means the ideologies you understand. This idea is about this. So that is your Vijnana. Okay, so you should remember that also. And the next thing you should remember is this, about the three lakshana. Okay, the body is anitya and not lasting forever. Because of this, it is dukkha and there is no happiness. The body is anatma. It is not mine, as it does not last long. Okay, so the body is impermanent means anitya, I told you. Now, if you take your body, we get sick, we get various illnesses, we sometimes get these rashes and all. So the appearance and everything of our body is impermanent, that is anitya. Because of that impermanence, we become sad. Like those feelings, you get sad. So that is dukkha. And because you cannot control what you think is yours, so that is known as anatma. It's not mine. It cannot be mine because I cannot control it. Okay, I hope you understand. So as per this given reason, we can understand that understanding of Three Lakshana can also be done through Vipassana meditation. Okay, so the next thing you should know now, related to these questions, is this point. Okay, these come under this question. Where is that question? Here, this one. See, it is asked, what does a person develop by Vipassana meditation? In Samatha meditation also I taught you, and in here also you can see in page number 23 this part. A person who develops Vipassana meditation will not get entangled with sensual pleasure. Why is that? As I told you before, Vipassana meditation destroys the klesha. Klesha is destroyed, so you do not entangle with sensual pleasure. Okay. The other point is, will follow the Vipassana meditation and the truth. That means you can understand the ultimate truth, not the conventional. You break down the conventional truth and understand the ultimate truth. And also the final, not the final. However, the most important factor is, will be able to attain Nibbana. You can attain Nibbana if you follow this Vidarsana meditation. Most often from Samatha meditation you can't attain Nibbana because it does not destroy the klesha, it just controls. But if you follow this Vidarsana meditation, you will surely attain Nibbana. And also, see, we'll understand the three lakshana. Did I say that before? Yeah, I did. So that means you can break this also down. Now if you can't, this is a trick. If you can't remember these things, just remember three lakshana, and from that you can break it down to pieces, right? You will understand the impermanence, right? About loss and gain. See, about loss, you can understand about the loss and gain, and will not be sad. Now did you see? Impermanent comes under anitya. So you got one factor. You will not be sad about impermanence. That comes under dukkha. They will not have extremist ideas about oneself, and that is about anatma. Okay, now I told you about more than 5 points, right? So you can keep in mind maybe 4 or 3. It will help you to answer the questions which come for your exams. So in here they have given you a brief description of what Metta Bhavana is. So let's take a look at that as well. I hope this video doesn't get long. So when metta is taken as a subject of meditation, it is referred as metta bhavana. When can you remember I told you about kamatahans and all? So if the subject is metta, ඔයා මෛත්‍රිය පදනම් කරගෙන භාවනා කරනවා නම් it is metta bhavana, which is also known as maitri bhavana. It is said so in Visuddhimagga, the path of purification, which is a great work of Buddha Ghosha. Thero, right? He's a Thero, the outstanding Buddhist commentator. Right? The fact which I focused on this part is another hidden factor, right? Can you remember about the Jetavanarame, as I told you? This is also a hidden factor. See, in here it said that Visuddhimagga is a work or a creation of Buddha Ghosha Thero. Can you see? This is page number 24. So this is also a hidden factor. They could give this to you as an MCQ or a short answer question, right? Who wrote Visuddhimagga? Or name a work of Buddha Ghosha Thero. So this is an important factor, right? So there's nothing much about that part. And in here it is given about the Metta Sutra, right? Have you heard of Karaniya Metta Sutra? So this is that. This discourse of loving kindness discusses several qualities that contribute to make a wholesome personality. The fact you should go through in this is these words, right? In most of the MCQs, even at least one of a word is coming for you to underline the meaning, right? There are 16 words. See, I'll just give you a brief explanation. You just go through this, right? So, first of all, if you haven't heard this, sutra, Karaniya Metta Sutra, just go through that, right? You just listen to it or just read it and then come to this, okay? So, the word sakko means ability. Sakko, hakiyawa, okay? So, uju means riju. If you know Sinhala, you know riju means straight, right? So, straightforwardness and uprightness. Suvacha, right? These sometimes the Sinhala words I say, my now Suhacha ki karu, we say like Suhacha ki karu balik. Kiyane. Evage, he is gracious in speech. That means very, very respectful, right? Gracious. And mudu means mrudu. Mrudu means tender, right? So, anatimani, that means modest. Modest means you might know what modest is, right? That means not conceited. The Sinhala meaning for that is anatimani. That means like loku kamak ne. Loku kamak etakota napuru gati ne. That means modest. So, Santutti, can you remember, if you watch the fourth lesson video of mine, you might remember this word, Santuttita, which is a requirement for Samatha meditation. Santutti means Satuta, which is also another word for contentment, right? Being happy with what you have. So, this is Subara, easy to support, not a burden. Burden kiyanne, the bara means bara. Etakota, not a bara, subara. Okay? Not a burden. So it is easy to support. Just find ways which you all can remember these facts. Okay? Apakicho. A person with few undertakings. He doesn't have a lot of things to think about, like you all maybe. He doesn't think about a lot of things. He doesn't have a lot of bonds, right? He doesn't keep thinking what will happen in the next upcoming film. I should watch the trailer. Those kinds of things he doesn't have. He have a very few undertakings. Okay, I think that is much similar to you. Okay, so the next thing is Sallauka Buddhi, which is fragility. A bit similar to the contentment part. That is also about feeling happy. So the next thing is Santindriyo, senses under control. Can you remember this part also? Indriya Sangvara Sila. So this is also something. See, here in most of these Pali words, these words are hidden. See, Indriyo. Indriyo means sense. Santindriyo means senses under control. Nipako means maturity. You know what mature means, right? You all are mature kids in grade 10. So you must know that. This is Appagabbo, which means not reckless. Most of the teenagers are reckless. They do not think ahead. They just do what they feel like to do. They think that but you should not be reckless, right? You should think about what happens ahead. You should pre-plan everything in your life. So the 13th one is Kulesu Ananu Gibbo, not attached to families. Okay. Nachukuddan Samachare Kinchi and Vinyu Pare Upavadeyu. One should not do a deed that would attract and reproach of the wise men. Okay. Next one is Sukino Vakemino Hontu Sabbe Satta. One should always wish for the welfare and happiness of everybody, right? Sukino means Sukaya. And Sabbe Satta means Sielu Sattvayo. Sielu Sattvayange Sukaya Pilibandava Hitanna Oni. Something like that, right? You should always wish for everybody's welfare. So the next one is, I think it's the last one. Yeah. Naparo Paraniku Beta. One should not disregard or let down another one. Should not wish harm. Just like the first one, it's like in the same verse, so it's similar. You should not think of others' harm. Even if you're jealous of them, the first factor is you should not be jealous. But as we are humans, that is the human nature. So you get jealous, but however, you should control yourself not to wish harm, right? Not to like give hardships for those people. You should be kind, and that is what this sutra is about, right? Metta Sutra. Metta means loving kindness. Okay, so those are the points which you should learn. The fact why this video just got like about 30 minutes is because I didn't make a short note for you guys, because these most of the points you can get from the book itself, and you should know where they are, and like especially these words in Maitri Sutta, you should refer them, right? Like I know MCQ is only like you get only 2 marks, but the thing is even the 2 marks it's worth, right? If you get let's say 74 marks, and these 2 marks could help you to get a 76 and get 1 ahead of the pass mark for an A, right? So even 1 mark is very worth, right? So you should prepare yourself from now itself. You can begin, and that's the end of our video. Thank you for watching, and share your knowledge with the friends.